What is clear is that these gunmen were trying to kill people with their firearms, and they put our entire community and nearby communities at risk for a very long time.
A bank robbery turns into a police chase and shootout with 3 people dead in Stockton, one of them a woman who had been taken hostage by the bank robbers. Crown 4's been following this developing story since it happened last night, and our team coverage continues this morning. Crown 4's Will Tran is live in Stockton now, near where the shootout happened and near the bank. Will?
This is where it ended, 16 hours after it started, which is a couple of miles from this location. You can see investigators are still here. This entire neighborhood off of Thornton, which is pretty much off of I-5, is a crime scene. You can see it's been roped off. Investigators are still here. We're going to zoom in as far as we possibly can because they want to make sure that they have plenty of space to collect all of the evidence. In the middle of your screen, you see that black tactical vehicle. That vehicle is parked in front of the stolen SUV. It is still here. It's still being processed. Let's show you and give you some sound of the shootout between the police officers and the 3 suspects. This started at around 2 p.m. in the afternoon at the Bank of the West, about 2 miles from the scene where I'm currently going live. They grabbed 3 hostages, 2 employees and a customer. They go on a wild pursuit, at one point even reached the freeway, went to Lodi, then came back to Stockton. All the while they were exchanging gunfire with the police officers. There were a lot of police cars that were shot with AK-47 style guns. So there were a lot of cop cars, even though they were shot, none of the officers were hurt. Along the way, there were homes also shot up. When they got here during the pursuit, 2 women were thrown from the car. We don't know if, we don't know if they were thrown or if they were jumped from the car, but they left the vehicle. The pursuit continued. They got to this location. The 3rd woman, the 3rd hostage, she was still inside. She was killed. They don't know if she was shot by the police officers in the hail of gunfire or if the suspects themselves shot at this woman. She has been identified as Misty Singh. I went over to the Bank of the West. From this scene here, again, about 2 miles from this location, there are flowers and a letter already placed there. Apparently, according to the letter, she is a mother and she has at least 2 children. The writer of that letter says, "We will take care of your family for you." We are waiting to hear from the public information officer. He's supposed to arrive at the scene a short time from now. The other 2 victims, they went to the hospital, should survive their injuries. As far as the 3 suspects, we do know that 2 died. 1 is still in the hospital. Their names not being released at this time. Back to you, Don.
All right, thanks a lot, Will. And we do have a picture of the woman who was taken hostage and killed in that deadly shootout. Her family says her name is Misty Holt Singh, and she was, as Will was talking about, at the bank. She was a customer, and she was the only hostage left in the robbers' SUV at the end of that police chase and shootout. And as you just heard, they don't know if she was killed by a police officer or by one of the suspects in that shootout. Stay with Crown 4 throughout the morning for our extended team coverage on this story. We'll have live reports all morning long and the latest updates from police as they come in and more information about the victims as we get it.